Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining us at Memorial Field on the campus of Amherst College. It's a beautiful day here in the Pioneer Valley. Probably in the mid to upper 60s right now. The field is bathed in bright sunshine. And the Williams Eves comes in with a 4-2 record on the NESCAC West. Same division as Amherst. And a 10-4 record overall. Amherst 1-2 in the NESCAC. And 7-9 overall. So the Eves coming in. After 2 losses to Wesleyan last weekend, looking to rebound. They actually have won 10 of their last 12. Amherst got a win yesterday to try and right the ship some and get closer to 500. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Hugh Campbell, and Brandon Chabot is our producer today on NSN Sports. Thanks for joining us here this afternoon. It is a pleasant afternoon indeed. I hope the weather keeps up. Looks like it will. And through the weekend as well. Amherst will play here this afternoon and then travel to Williams tomorrow for a doubleheader. Amherst got a win yesterday against Eastern Connecticut State 14-7. Davis Brown, the winner, went 6 innings. Gave up 2 hits, 1 run, and no earned runs. 3 strikeouts and 6 walks for Davis. 1-1 is his record. The big hit by Nick Nardone. 5 runs batted in yesterday. Starting for Amherst today, Drew Fisher. No record, 3 innings pitched only. He's got his first start back on April 7 against Middlebury, an 8-4 loss to the Panthers. But he did give up 1 hit, 1 run, 3 strikeouts, and 1 base on balls to earn the no decision. The pitcher for the Eves today is going to be Sean Hager. And he has a 2-0 record with a 2.5 ERA. First up today is Jack Cloud, the right fielder, batting .316, 8 runs batted in on the year, 18 hits, 3 doubles, and 2 triples for Jack Cloud. First pitch is a swinging foul ball. Kellen Hathaway, Jack Roberts, Doug Schaefer, Jackson Parisi, Adam Regensburg, Nate Mikulski, Alex Pansteris, and Michael Stamos rounds out the lineup for the Eves. Here's another swinging attempt, and it's fouled away, 0-2. Quickly on Jack Cloud. 2 pitches, 2 foul balls for Cloud. We're here at Memorial Field. 3:35 down the lines. Next ball is up and in. Well, 1-2 now. Drew Fisher, the pitcher. Youngster from Winnetka, Illinois. He's a junior. This one's popped up in the infield. Looks like Harry Roberson has a beat on it and leaves it for Ryan Hart and the left fielder to take over, so there's 1 away. Kellen Hathaway's the next man up. He's the shortstop, batting .475, 18 runs batted in, 28 hits on the season, 5 doubles, 2 triples, and a home run. Sophomore from Armonk, New York. It's in Westchester County, in case you're not familiar with Armonk, New York. 0-1 the pitch to Kellen Hathaway. So Fisher getting ahead of the batters here. It leads 2 deep. That one's high and in, so 1-1 to Kellen Hathaway. He and Adam Regensburg lead the team in runs batted in with 18 apiece. That one's low, so 2-1 now to Hathaway, shortstop. Here comes the 2-1 from Fisher. That's pop straight back. No play for the catcher. And they'll do it over. Here comes the 2-2 to Hathaway from Drew Fisher. That one's well high, so runs the count full to 3-2. Williams in second place in the conference, in the division. 4-2. Wesleyan with a 4-1 record. Oh, hit him. Hit him. Oh, hit him off the bat. Right off the bat. Boy, very close. Thought it may have hit him. He ducked. And I thought it might have got him on the helmet, but it actually hit him on the bat. So all it is a foul ball. That's a lucky circumstance right there. There comes the 3-2. And that one almost hit him, so he gets the free pass and he goes down to first base. So Hathaway walks. A couple of dicey pitches there from Drew Fisher, up and in. The first one hit Hathaway's bat. The second one almost hit Hathaway. He had to duck out of the way and trots down to first. That brings up Jack Roberts, the second baseman, batting .415. He's a left-hander. 13 runs batted in, 22 hits on the season, 3 doubles, a triple, and 2 home runs leads the team. Roberts is a junior from Vineyard Haven, Massachusetts. That's on the Cape. Comes the 0-1 from Fisher. That's low, so make it 1-1. Severino Tocci doing an excellent job of keeping that ball in front of him. No advance by the runner at first base. That's Kellen Hathaway. Defensively, Amherst. Catching is Severino Tocci. First base is Chase Henley. There's a swing and a miss. 1-2. Second baseman is Max Steinhorn. Harry Robeson at short. Nick Nardone at third. Left fielder Ryan Harden, And he's a reach to Nardone, over to second, out there. So the lead runner is erased. That's 2 down. So Roberts reaches on a fielder's choice. That brings up Doug Schaefer, third baseman, batting .326, 10 runs batted in. 15 hits and 2 doubles for Schaefer. He is a sophomore from New Haven, Connecticut. Yanni Thanopoulos in center. Anthony Spina is the right fielder. A designated hitter today is Sam Ellenwood. This ball is a ball to Schaefer. There's 2 outs in the inning. That one's high, so make it 2-0 now to Schaefer. And runs the count to 3-0. 3 straight balls from Drew Fisher to Doug Schaefer. Jackson Parisi will follow. Now 4 straight pitches are balls. So now there's runners at first and second. 2 walks in the inning now for Drew Fisher. Jackson Parisi comes up. He's a designated hitter, batting .357. 9 runs batted in, 15 hits on the season. Senior from Williamstown, Massachusetts, so he is very much a local product for the Eafs of Williams College. So 5 straight balls now as the count runs to 1-0 on Parisi. Next pitch is called a strike, so 1-1. So 5 straight balls, ends with a strike to Jackson Parisi. This one's fouled off to the dugout side of Williams College, out of play. So 1-2. Bates leads the way in the East Division, 6-0. Tufts is 2-1, Trinity 3-3, Colby 1-5, and Bowdoin yet to win a game, 0-3. Here's the 1-2. And it's called a ball, so 2-2. There are 2 outs. There are 2 on at first and second for the Eafs. We're in the top of the first. And a gorgeous day here at Memorial Field. Down the lines 335, 365 to the power alleys, and straightaway center 390. Swing and a miss, got him, and Fisher gets out of the inning, leaving 2 runners on. And we'll go to the bottom of the first. After a half an inning, no score on the contest, and we'll come right back. This is NSN Sports. Thanks for joining us. Let's go. Yep. All right. Bottom of the first coming up. Max Steinhorn, Harry Roberson, Yanni Thanopoulos. The pitcher on the mound is Sean Hager. 2.5 ERA. 3 appearances, 18 innings pitched, and a 2-0 record. He's a freshman from Berkeley Heights, New Jersey. So only a freshman, 6'1", 185. And he's a left-hand pitcher, is Sean Hager. First man up is Max Stein. Takes a strike, batting .364. 11 runs batted in, 24 hits, and a couple of doubles for Max Steinhorn. It's a ball outside, so 1-1. So a couple of runners on for Williams in the top of the first. They can't get him home. Drew Fisher pitches around trouble. There's a nubber towards the third base side, and it's going to be foul, so runs the count to 1-2 for Sean Hager. Harry Roberson, Yanni Thanopoulos, Anthony Spina. And looks like a jam shot here. Could be trouble, though. And a great catch by the shortstop. The second baseman. Jack Roberts out there going backwards all the way. It might have been a better play for the right fielder, but Roberts makes it anyway. And Steinhorn is retired. So he pops out to second. Almost right field. And it brings up Harry Roberson batting .394. 15 runs batted in, 26 hits, 10 doubles. Leads the team, and 2 triples and a home run for Harry Roberson. Ball's outside. Alex Pansteris is the catcher for the Eafs. Close pitch, called a ball, so 2-0. First base is Nate Mikulski. Jack Roberts at second. Kellen Hathaway at short. Doug Schaefer is at third. Swing and a foul tip, caught by the catcher, so 2-1. The left fielder is Michael Stamus, and the center fielder Adam Regensburg, and right fielder is Jack Cloud. There's an infield hit for Harry Roberson, so he's on at first base. Yanni Thanopoulos is the next man up from Highland, California, batting .394. 23 runs batted in. That leads the team. 26 hits, 8 doubles, and a home run for Yanni. So 1 man on and 1 out for the home squad here, the Mammoths of Amherst College. Here comes the 1-0. And a ball called, so runs to 2-0. Count. And this one could be trouble. It's going to be heading down. Foul. Oh, it's well foul, though. Looks like it might be trouble off the bat, but it is well foul down the first base line. The runner at first is Harry Roberson, and a throw over by Hagers, the left-hander, so he's got a good look at that first base side. It's going to be tough to steal on Sean Hager. Waiting on the 2-1 pitch from Sean Hager. That is a strike called, 2-2. A little up in the zone, but fair enough. That's just fine. I'd like to see more of that, actually, above the belt. And 1 out in the inning, 2-2 count. Yes. Foul away to the right side by Thanopoulos. He stays alive. Nick Nardone and Chase Henley lead the team with 2 runs over the fences. 2 home runs apiece. And Thanopoulos has 1. Another throw to first, back in time. Roberson not really a threat to steal in this situation, since Hager has such a clear vision of his movements there at first base. Here comes the 2-2. Swing and a miss, got him. Down and in, Anthonopoulos chases, so he strikes out, and there are 2 away, and that brings up Anthony Spina, the right fielder, the senior from Brooklyn, New York, batting .424. 9 runs batted in, 25 hits, 2 doubles, a triple, and a homer for Anthony Spina on the season. Amherst wearing the black uniforms, the black tops with the purple numbers and white outlines. He's wearing the purple tops with white numbers. First pitch is a strike to Anthony Spina. Here comes the 0-1 from Sean Hager. And again, a throw over to first, and Robertson's lead really isn't that big, so I'm not sure what the fascination is by Hager with Roberson over at first. Again, he's a left-hand pitcher, so he's going to be able to see exactly if Roberson takes off. Now the 0-1, and check swing, called a strike. Count 0-2. Williams left 2 men on in the top of the first. Amherst with a man on here. But there are 2 outs in the inning, and an 0-2 count on Anthony Spina. The ball's in the dirt, gets away, so Roberson trots down to second base. Good work by the catcher to keep it in front of him, but the ball did carry him away. That's Alex Pansteris. And before he could corral it, Roberson was down at second base. So with his man at second now and runner in his scoring position, a 1-2 count on Anthony Spina. Bit of a breeze. If there is a breeze, it's blowing straight out to center. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So Hager comes back to strike out the last 2 batters, Anthonopoulos and Spina. And after 1 inning of play, no score in the game. We'll be right back. This is NSN Sports, and my name is Hugh Campbell. It's a pleasure to be with you. So keep it here. Top of the second coming up. Drew Fisher back out there. Adam Regensburg, Nate Mikulski, and Alex Pansteris due up here in the top of the second. So no score. A couple of runners left on by the Eves in the top of the first. First pitch to Regensburg is a ball. Center fielder batting .309. Swing fouled away. 18 runs batted in, 17 hits, and 5 doubles for Adam Regensburg, junior from Pottstown, Pennsylvania. And now 1-1 now to Adam Regensburg. That one's low, so it runs it to a 2-1 count. The head coach for Amherst College, Brian Ham. And this one splits the gap, gets through to center field. So a clean single by Regensburg. And a leadoff single for the East. It's going to bring up Nate Mikulski, the first baseman, batting .240. 9 runs batted in, 12 hits, and 2 doubles. Senior from San Diego, California. Back to first in time. A good throw by Tochi. Then Regensburg testing the situation. Mikulski with a tight end frame, 6'5", 240. It's 1-1. Thanks, Brandon. Just lost some notes in the breeze here. Good man. So Regensburg's at first base. There's nobody out in the inning. Leadoff single. That's going to be Nate Mikulski. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him. Drew Fisher bringing the heat on Mikulski. Healthy rip, but caught nothing but air. 1-2. Mikulski, 6'5", 240. He's a big guy. Oh, strike 3. Got him looking right down the middle. Mikulski watches it fly by there. That's going to bring up Alex Pansteris. Nice pitch by Fisher to get Mikulski. Pansteris is the catcher, batting .281. 5 runs batted in, 9 hits on the season. Sophomore from Westlake, Ohio. This pitch is a ball. Last start by Drew Fisher. Went 3 innings against Middlebury. Got the no decision. Middlebury ends up winning the game 8-4. There's a loose ball. Throw down to second base, and he is out. What a strike thrown by Severino Tochi. And erased at second base is Adam Regensburg. And a beautiful tag put on by Harry Robeson. And now there's 2 away, a 2-0 count, and nobody on for Williams here in the top of the third. There's the pitch. Strike called. 2-1 on the next batter. Well, the same batter, Alex Pansteris. And a ground ball back to the pitcher. It's booted. Hang on, let's see if Steinhorn can recover. He cannot. And Fisher went after that with the bare hand. And the ball got away from him. Max Steinhorn backing up. Couldn't get there in time to make a throw. So Pansteris gets on. I'm not seeing an error signal here on the pitcher yet. Well, hang on a second. Appears to be a single. Credited to Pansteris. Michael Stamos is the next man up. 1-0 on Stamos. We'll give Pansteris a single. Batting .367. He's the left fielder. Couple of runs batted in. 11 hits and 2 doubles for the freshman from Northborough, Massachusetts. That's in central Massachusetts. 1-1 the count on Stamos. 1-2 now, as a strike is called. And the 1-2. Struck him out looking. Drew Fisher. A couple of strikeouts in the inning, both looking, and we'll go to the bottom of the third. So game moving along rather nicely. After an inning and a half, no score from Memorial Field. We'll be right back. Are we good? Okay, we're good. Bottom of the second coming up, Nick Nardone, Sam Ellenwood, and Chase Henley. Nick Nardone, the third baseman, batting .383, 13 runs batted in, 23 hits, 3 doubles, a triple, and 2 home runs for Nick. First pitch is a ball by Sean Hager to the third baseman, Nardone from Fairfield, Connecticut. Second pitch is a strike, so make it 1-1. Nick is a sophomore. Comes the 1-1. That's fouled back, so 1-2. Gorgeous day here. Well, good weather tomorrow. But Amherst will be at Williams tomorrow for a doubleheader. Swing and a miss. Looks like he got a piece of that, so it'll stay at 1-2. One's in the dirt, so Nardone lets it go by. Evens the count at 2-2. 2 hits for Williams, 1 for Amherst. We're in the bottom of the second. Rick Force is the home plate umpire. Next pitch is really close. What was that? Call a ball. 3-2. Rick Force, the home plate umpire. Tom Ryberg and Chris Kane are in the field right now at second and third. Full count coming up to Sean Hager. So Nardone has worked a full count here, and it works the walk. A couple of very close pitches that were called balls against Hager. So nobody out, 1 on. Sam Ellenwood, the designated hitter, batting .192, 2 runs batted in and 5 hits on the season. He'll be followed by Chase Henley, Severino Tochi, the catcher. First pitch, bunt showing by Henley. Ball 1.
He got infected. Got an infection in the knee. So, Doc's been unbelievable.
Here comes the 1-0. It's a bunt down, and the man gets to second, and Hager's only option is to first, and he makes the play. So Ellenwood sacrificed to second base. Trots Nick Nardone. Chase Henley, the Californian first baseman, batting .283, 14 runs batted in, 13 hits, 6 doubles, and 2 home runs for Henley. Sophomore from Pleasanton, California. This pitch is a ball to Henley. And Nick Nardone at second base, sacrificed down there by Sam Ellenwood. Pitch to Henley. Inside, ball 2, 2-0. Sean Hager is the pitcher for the Eves. Only a freshman. Berkeley Heights, New Jersey. Outside, so 3-0 to Henley. Comes the 3-0 count. Sean Hager is the pitcher. Nardone at second base. Swing and foul back. So Henley got a pitch he looked like he wanted to drive out of the ballpark and fouls it straight back. Chase Henley capable of putting it out. He's already done that twice this season. 3-1 count now to Chase Henley. And a ground ball to short. Looks at third, over to first, 2 away. That's Hathaway there at shortstop. Gave a cursory look to Nardone, but Nardone was already heading to first base, and he takes out Henley at first. So now 2 away with a man at third base and a chance to get out of the inning. But Severino Tochi, the catcher, is up for Amherst, batting .352. 12 runs batted in, 19 hits, and 5 doubles for Tochi on the season. He is only a freshman from Western Massachusetts. First pitch is a strike. Sean Hager trying to keep the run from coming across at third base. That's where Nick Nardone is stationed. Have to watch for a wild pitch or a pass ball here. Off-speed pitch is outside, so count now goes to 1-1. Here comes the 1-1. A close pitch, but it's ball 2. Two outs in the inning. Nardone at third. And Nardone shortens his lead and now steps on the bag and now heads towards home plate. Hager gives him a bit of a look. 2-1 coming up. 2 outs in the inning. Outside ball 3 to Severino Tochi. Now if Tochi gets on and Nardone doesn't advance, it's going to be Ryan Harden, the next man up. So 3-1, and Hager's running into some 3-ball counts here of late. There's a strike called inside at the knees. Close enough, says Rick Force, the home plate umpire. Runs the count full to 3-2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Got him. Strikes out Severino Tochi and gets out of the inning. 1 man left on for Amherst in the bottom of the second. No score. We'll come back. Head to the top of the third. This is NSN Sports. Top of the third, back to the top of the order. Jack Cloud, Kellen Hathaway, Jack Roberts. Drew Fisher back out there for a third inning of work. Second start of the season, no decision in his first start. Only went 3 innings. Suspect he'll go longer here if things go well. There's a strike 1 called to Jack Cloud, the right fielder. Fly to right his first time up, 0 for 1. Comes the 0-1. This one is a fly ball to center field. Thanopoulos seems to have control. Does. Makes the catch. So there's 1 away. It's going to bring up Kellen Hathaway. Shortstop. Walked his first time up. Roberts, then Doug Schaefer. Jack Roberts, Doug Schaefer will follow. First pitch is a strike to Kellen Hathaway. Swing and a miss. 0-2. One down, nobody on. We're in the top of the third. Fisher bounces that one in. So 1-2 now. Winning on the 1-2 to Kellen Hathaway. And a ground ball to Max Steinhorn. Good hop. Out at first base. So Hathaway grounds out to second. 2 outs. Jack Roberts, the second baseman, he reached on a fielder's choice his first time up. So Fisher, the minimalist here, with 2 away, has only pitched 5 pitches. First pitch to Roberts is up and away, so ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Again, very high, so 2-0. Two outs in the inning. Strike 1 right down the middle, and Roberts did not offer. Here comes the 2-1 on Roberts now from Drew Fisher. Swing and fouled back, so runs the count full to 2-2. Williams' only 2 losses in the division were to Wesleyan last weekend. They got a win from Wesleyan. They went 1-2 against the Cardinals. That one's bounced in, so 3-2. An infield single. Now Steinhorn's down to first base on the steal. And Harry Robeson at the plate. It's a 2-0 count on Robeson. And Sam Schneider is warming up in the bullpen for the Mammoths of Amherst College. So Steinhorn at second. There is 1 out. 2-0 count on Harry Robeson. Infield hit his first time up. Pops this one up. It's straight back. And well out of play. So 2-1 count now. 2 hits for each team. We're in the bottom of the third. There's no score. Curious to see if Drew Fisher comes out for another inning. We've got Sam Schneider. And here's a hit to right field that's got a chance, but the right fielder's there to make the catch. Robeson flies out. Going to third on the throw is Max Steinhorn. Yanni Thanopoulos, who struck out his first time up, is the next man up with 2 outs, but a man at third base in the form of Steinhorn. Hager's pitch. Close. Called the ball. He's gotten a few of those today. Only in the third, and he's had 2 or 3 really close pitches he really wanted but didn't get. Two and 0 count to Yanni Thanopoulos. Sean Hager, now the catcher. Alex Pansteris out to have a word. Two-0 count coming up to Thanopoulos, center fielder. That's high and away, so 3-0. Hager's done a good job of coming back from these 3-ball counts to get either strikeouts or a key out. In that situation, once again, here's Thanopoulos and drives this one to left field. This has got a chance. It is in there, bounces over the wall. Should be a ground rule double. Thought it might have been hooking foul, but it bounced inside about 5 feet from the line and bounced right over the fence. So Thanopoulos at second, and the run batted in as Steinhorn comes across. And that's going to be Anthony Spina coming out. Amherst breaks on top 1-0 here with a 2-out clutch hit by Yanni Thanopoulos. And Thanopoulos standing at second with Anthony Spina at the plate. Struck out his first time up. Ball 1 to Spina. So Hager unable to work out of trouble. Gives up the double to Thanopoulos. It was hit hard, too. No doubt about it. It wasn't a bloop job. And now a 2-0 count to Spina. Three and 0. Spina can get on via the walk. Nick Nardone is the next man up, and Nardone has 2 home runs on the season. 3-0 count. Pops it up. Out of play over the Williams dugout. Tomorrow, big game at Pratt Field, 1 o'clock. Men's lacrosse. Tufts University comes in the jumbos, number 2 in the country, to take on the Amherst College Mammoths. Battle of the Pachyderms tomorrow. Pratt Field. It's going to be a war. Should be a terrific contest. Amherst ranked, I think, 11 or 12 in the country. Capable. Strike call, 3-2. Capable of knocking off the Jumbos tomorrow. Got a scare last Tuesday, though. Had to survive double overtime against the Connecticut College Camels. 3-2 count. 2 outs in the inning. Pops this one up. Again, out of play. Thanopoulos at second base. I call a lot of hockey games. I call football games. And I thought those guys were Neanderthals. But without question, men's lacrosse, they're animals. No other way to put it. Lots of testosterone, the highest level you've ever seen. Here's a base hit to right field. That's going to get Thanopoulos with a chance to come home. It's cut off, no throw, and Thanopoulos will score, sliding into home plate. Spina with a 2-out. Run batted in hit. Anthony Spina to right field. So 2-0. That brings up Nick Nardone. 2 runs in, both on 2 outs, and we still have 2 outs, of course, and Nick Nardone is the next man up, and Anthony Spina at first. Strike 1 is called on Nick Nardone. Nick from Fairfield, Connecticut. He's a sophomore. Amherst leads at 2-0. We're in the bottom of the third. Throw to first. Back in time is Spina. Anthony's got the lime green undershirt thing going on the left arm. Must be some sort of superstition he's got going here. The other arm is bare. It's a nice day. And here's a base hit. Is it fair or foul? It is foul. Right down the third base line. Very close, but called foul. Michael Stamos got over very quickly, and Spina would not have had a chance to score from first base. 0-2 count now. Sean Hager's given up 2 runs here in this inning for Amherst to take a 2-0 lead. Oh, very high, and good work by the catcher, Pansteris, to keep a hold of that. Otherwise, Spina's down to second base. 1-2. Another throw back to first base. Again, Spina not with a very big lead there. And Hager, again, left-hand pitcher with a very clear vision. 2 outs in the inning. Now Spina is taking off, but it's fouled back. Chance for the catcher to make the catch, and he does. So that's the 3rd out. Good work by Pansteris to stay with it. 2 runs in. Amherst leads at 2-0. We head to the top of the 4th. NSN Sports, stay with us. Doug Schaefer, Jackson Parisi, and Adam Regensburg. First pitch to Schaefer is a ball from Drew Fisher, who's back out there for inning number 4. Here's a check swing back to Fisher. Underhand throw to first base, 1 away. Jackson Parisi, the designated hitter, struck out swinging his first time up. Top of the fourth, Amherst leads at 2-0. 2 runs in the bottom of the third to take the lead. This one's fouled right back by Parisi. Jackson Parisi, the senior and a local product right from Williamstown, right from the hometown of Williams College. It's the 0-1. It's a ball, so that's going to be 1-1. Drew Fisher staked to a 2-run lead. Sam Schneider continues to warm in the Mammoth bullpen. Two balls and a strike on Parisi. 3 balls and a strike on Parisi. Not a big guy, only 5'7". So inherently going to have a smaller strike zone. 3-1 count. That works. 3-2. Amherst would dearly love to get a win here today and then maybe split tomorrow or get 2. It's a ground ball to second. Steinhorn over to first. 2 away. Adam Regensburg, the center fielder, he singled his first time up. And he's a left-hand batter. Junior from Pottstown, Pennsylvania. First ball 1. Couple of 2-out clutch hits. Swing and a miss. Uppercut swing. Missed everything. And Regensburg. A couple of clutch 2-out hits by Amherst in the bottom of the third. Yanni Thanopoulos with a double and Anthony Spina following up with a single to drive in some runs. So as a result, Amherst leads at 2-0. Top of the fourth, we've got 2 outs and 2-1 count on Adam Regensburg, center fielder. And a 2-2 count as the strike hits the mitt in the designated spot. Nobody on for Williams. There's ball 3, off-speed pitch, misses. 3-2 count. Let's see if Regenberg tries to work a walk here. Gets a pitch to hit. Gets the walk. That's going to bring up Nate Mikulski. Struck out looking his first time up. And now Severino Tochi out to talk to Drew Fisher. Monday baseball here at Memorial Field. Salve Regina comes into town. Patriot Day baseball. That's going to be a 4 o'clock start. Check that, better make sure. 4 o'clock start. And the Curry game, the Curry College game. Oh, hello, Fisher's out of the game. Pitching change coming up. Sam Schneider has come in. So Drew Fisher goes 3.2 innings. No earned runs, 3 strikeouts, and 1 base on ball. So Sam Schneider's going to come on. So we'll take a quick break until Schneider's ready to pitch. No, go ahead. Go ahead. You're fine. We'll take a quick break. Hugh Campbell with you. This is NSN Sports. Mammoths lead it 2-0. New pitcher is Sam Schneider coming into the game. 2.2 ERA. 3 appearances for Sam. 12 innings pitched and no record. Nate Mikulski at the plate. And Drew Fisher's out of the game. And all I can suggest is maybe it was a pitch count thing. Fisher went 3 innings his first start, second start. Not quite 4 innings. 1-1 is the count to Nate Mikulski. Sam Schneider is the new pitcher. A junior from Coronado in California. 2 outs in the inning. Man at first. It's Adam Regensburg who walked. So 2-1 count. Schneider on Mikulski. Off-speed pitch misses outside, so 3-1. Schneider, a left-hand pitcher. 2.25 ERA for Sam in 3 appearances. And a ground ball. Steinhorn is there. Steps on second base for the out, and that'll do it for the Eafs in the top of the 4th. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Amherst leads at 2-0. We'll be back. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's going to be Sam Ellenwood, Chase Henley, and Severino Tochi. Ellenwood sacrificed a second his last time up. Amherst with 2 runs in the bottom of the 3rd to take a 2-0 lead. Drew Fisher's out of there now, but Sean Hager is back on the mound. This one's popped straight up. Let's see if the catcher has a chance. He does not. So 0-1 on Sam Ellenwood, designated hitter today, the junior from Westport, Connecticut. Drew Fisher in line for the win as long as Amherst can hold the lead here. It's 2-0. Strike 2 on Ellenwood. Amherst wearing the black tops with the purple numbers and white outline. Not my favorites. Tough to see the numbers. Not a fan of dark numbers on dark jerseys. They're just not practical at all. But it's not about me. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Fouled. Got a piece of it to stay alive. Not that bad in baseball, but in other sports it's tough to see the numbers sometimes. Football being the prime example. Swing and a miss. Got him this time. No, fouled away, but now tagged. So Ellenwood's out of there. Strikes out. Chase Henley's the next man up. First baseman grounded out to first. His first time up.
Now batting, number 25, Chase Henley.
Well, pitch game so far, but Amherst has 2 on the board to lead at 2-0. Amherst looking to make up ground. They are 1-2 in the West Division. Williams is 4-2. So if they can get this one here today, first pitch is a strike, and split tomorrow, and get to 3-3, that would drop Williams to 5-4. Wesleyan looming on the horizon for Amherst down the stretch as we head towards the end of April. Again, Curry College, that game on Wednesday's been cancelled. Swing and a miss here. 2-2. Hager blows that by Henley. So we've got a game here Monday against Salve Regina. That's a 4 o'clock start on Patriots Day. 2-2 count. Fouled back by Henley. And then the game on Wednesday has been cancelled. So don't show up for that.
This is somebody's phone. He's down right down there. Maybe you could just
Tell you what.
ask if anybody's.
See that dugout? See that green shed down there? That's where the PA announcer is. Go hand it in down there. Good work. And there's a ground ball to third base. Long throw over to first. Dug out of the dirt. Yes. Got him. 2 away. Doug Schaefer with a nice play at the hot corner. That's going to bring up Severino Tochi. So an easier inning for Hager so far. 2 outs. Tochi, Hyden, and then Steinhorn, the next 3 batters. And it's been with 2 outs that Hager has run into trouble. First pitch is a ball. Tochi would like to keep that trend to continue. Ball 1. Ball 2. Up and away. Two-0 count. Nobody warming in either bullpen right now. Swing and foul back. 2-1 the count. Somebody lost their phone here, so I was directing the young man who thought we were the PA announcer where to go to see if anybody can collect their phone. Strike called. 2-2. Nice pitch by Hager. Off speed, outside, hit the knees. 2 outs in the inning. Nobody on base. Tochi fouls this one away. Stay alive. 2-2. Impressed with Tochi. He's only a freshman, taking over from Dave Cunningham. Of course, Dave is a coach on the team this year. Did he offer? There's an appeal, and it's safe. Called a ball. 3-2. No offer by Tochi. Payoff pitch coming. Full count to the Mammoth catcher. Lines this into center field. It looks like it'll get down. It will. And Tochi's on at first base with a single. So again, 2 out hitting for the Mammoths against Sean Hager. Adam Regensburg. Good effort out there, but the ball just dropped in front of him. Was tailing away to his left. Did a good effort to keep it in front of him and keep Tochi to first base instead of second. So that brings up Ryan Harden, the left fielder. He struck out looking his first time up. So the Mammoths with a runner on. First pitch swinging by Harden. Fouls it away to the left. Fifth hit for the Mammoths today. 2 for the Eves. Eves got a few runners on in the first inning and could not bring them home. 1-1 count to Ryan Harden. And again, Hager's done good work in the first two batters, but it's when 2 outs he seems to have difficulty. And here again, in the fourth, we're seeing the same thing. Bottom of the fourth, it cost him 2 runs. 2 out hits by Thanopoulos and Spina. 1-2. Swing and foul back. Hudden stays alive. There are 2 outs, and Severino Tochi is at first base. Gorgeous day here in the Pioneer Valley. Terrific. It's about time, too. We've had some pretty lousy weather of late. Third baseman Schaefer over to second, and that'll do it for inning number 4. To the top of the 5th. Amherst with a 2-0 lead. Back in a bit. Alex Pansteris, Michael Stamos, Jack Cloud. Next 3 batters up for the Eves. They are down 2-0. And Sam Schneider, the Amherst pitcher, back out there for inning number 5. First pitch is a strike. It's been a well-pitched game so far. Drew Fisher started for the Mammoths. Went 3 2/3. No earned runs, 3 strikeouts. Base on ball times 2. Over to first. 1 away. Well done by Robeson. Over to Hanley. And Pansteris grounds out to shortstop. Michael Stamos, the left fielder, struck out looking his first time up. Just to finish that thought on Drew Fisher. 2 base on balls, 3 strikeouts, no earned runs. He's in line to get the win. If Amherst can hold on to the lead, they lead at 2-0 in the top of the 5th. So Salve Regina on Monday. No game on Wednesday because that's been cancelled. Do not know why. One on one the count on number 22, Michael Stamos. And he fouls this one right back. Stamos is only a freshman from Northborough. Which is next to Southborough, which is next to Westborough. Nope, there's no Eastborough. 1-2 count. Outside, ball 2. Two count. Fouls this one straight back, so the count remains at 2-2. There's 1 away, there's nobody on. Eves down by 2. 2 out base hit, so we'll look out here. We've got a drive to left field that's going to be hooking foul. Off the bat, looked pretty good, but hooked foul at the tailing end of the play. So 2-2 count to Michael Stamos. That ball misses, so 3-2. And a ground ball to first. Chase Henley's there on the bag. 2 away. Top of the order coming up, Jack Cloud. Fly to right, fly to center. 0-2 on the day. Left-hand batter. Senior from Wilmette, Illinois. And the 0-2. Chance here for the third baseman, Nardone. Makes the catch. Nicely done by Nick Nardone. Tailing away from him, behind him, over the shoulder. Nick Nardone, the third out of the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the fifth, and the Mammoths lead at 2-0. This is NSN Sports. Stay with us. Top of the order coming up for Amherst, Max Steinhorn, Harry Roberson, Yanni Thanopoulos. They lead at 2-0 heading to the bottom of the fifth. And got to get some clarification on this music that comes up when Max Steinhorn comes to the plate. It's something out of The Godfather. And I've got to get an explanation because they keep doing it. So I'm going to have to get the inside story on that. First pitch is a strike, is a ground ball to third. Hops over the third baseman, Doug Schaefer, into left field. And will probably be ruled a single. Tough chance for Schaefer there at third. And he comes up limping. Second single of the day for Max. Waiting on the call from the scorer. I don't see an error yet. No, I wouldn't give him an error on that. It was a tough play. Clean single all the way for Max Steinhorn. And it's a ground ball that gets past the second baseman into right field, and Steinhorn's going to take third on the throw. The throw is close. It is safe. And heading down to second was Harry Roberson, the man who hit the ball. So now suddenly the Mammoths with runners at second and third and nobody out. Harry Roberson with a rip down to right field and a double. And runners at second and third now. Nobody out. Sean Hager has run into early trouble here in this inning. And we may have a pitching change. Let's keep it here for a moment. And see if the ball is taken from Hager. Or maybe just a chat by the pitching coach. Either Tanner McIntyre or Jonah Bayless. Head coach is Bill Barali in his 11th season. East came into this one winners of 10 of 12, playing really well, and only 2 losses in that last 12 games were to Wesleyan. Wesleyan's a pretty good team this year. A pretty good team last year and the year before that, to be honest about things. Well, they're going to leave Hager in there to try to work out a trouble here. Steinhorn's at third. Roberson is at second, and Yanni Thanopoulos is the man up. He struck out and doubled his last time up with 2 outs. So Yanni Thanopoulos with a chance here to do some more damage. This ball is a ball, up and away. And got a feeling Thanopoulos is going to be looking for the fences here. No breeze to speak of. Whatever there is gusting out to center. Strike called, 1-1. So a big spot in the game here for the Mammoths. Already up by 2, looking for more. And Yanni Thanopoulos, the man at the plate, leads the team and runs batted in with 23. It's the 1-1 and drives this one to left field. It is caught out there. Steinhorn's going to charge home. And staying at second base is Harry Robeson, but a sac fly for Yanni Thanopoulos. And a run batted in. Nicely done by the center fielder. That brings up Anthony Spina. Struck out and singled. So Robeson stays at second with 1 away. Amherst now leads at 3-0. It was a rope by Thanopoulos, but the left fielder, made a nice running catch behind him. With Jack Cloud out there in left field. Wait a minute, I'll get it right. Hang on, left field is what we're talking about. Michael Stamos. 0-1 count on Anthony Spina. Robeson's at second base. Off-speed pitch, 1-1. Mammoths are taking a 3-0 lead here in the bottom of the 5th. Good pitch, not called. So ball 2. Sean Hager has gone all the way. And there is some stirring in the Eve bullpen. This could be Hager's last inning no matter what. 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors for Amherst College. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error for the Eves. 2-1 pitch coming up to Anthony Spina. Steps off the mound. Looks at second base. And now the 2-1 comes home with it, and this one's fouled away. Anthony Spina runs the count to 2-2. Not a bad crowd on hand for a Friday afternoon game. Off-speed pitch, floats it in there, missed entirely. 3-2. That one wasn't close. Now if Spina gets on, it's going to be Nick Nardone. And Spina will get on the walk. And that'll do it, I think, for Sean Hager. As Bill Barali comes out to take the ball from him, surely. And he does. Going to bring up Nick Nardone. There's a pitching change. We'll bring that to you when we come back. This is NSN Sports, and my name is Hugh Campbell. Back in a minute. Okay, the new pitcher is Kyle Dean, number 16, a .082 ERA. That's pretty good. Freshman from Fremont, California. Into the game, here's a right-hand pitcher. Nick Nardone is the runner. They are taking off, and the ball bounces into center field, so running home is going to be Harry Robeson. Anthony Spina at third base. And another run comes home. So the errant throw by the Eve catcher, Alex Pansteris, not handled at second base, and it runs into center field, and another run is in. And an error charged. Strike one called on Nick Nardone. Strike two now. At third base is Anthony Spina. And there was only one away, so Amherst with a chance to get run number 5 before this inning is over. Kyle Dean, 1-1 record and an ERA of .82. 1-2 count coming up on Nick Nardone. 4 runs in for the Mammoths. And a line drive to center, no doubt about it. That's going to bring in Spina. And Nardone reaches on a clean single to shallow right.
Now batting, number 8, Sam Ellenwood.
5-0 Mammoths. And Sam Ellenwood is the batter, sacrificed to second and struck out. Kyle Dean. It's going to close the book on Sean Hager. Spina comes across. I'll give you those stats in a moment. Here's a swing and a foul back. 7 hits now for the Mammoths. 3 runs in this inning, 2 in the third. Only 1 out, so not done yet. Ball 1, 1-2 on Sam Ellenwood. Nick Nardone is at first base. Swing, did he go around? Probably, yes. So Ellenwood strikes out. And Chase Henley, a first baseman, a couple of ground outs, 1 to first, 1 to third, 0 for 2. Comes up with 2 outs, and Henley's capable of putting it out. He's got 2 home runs this year. Home run swing there, misses everything. Strike 1. 0-1 count. 0-2 count as Henley, again, swinging for the fences. Catches air. Three runs in the inning for the Mammoths. Getting some clutch hitting today with runners in scoring position. This one's in the dirt, so that's going to be ball 1. Man at first base is Nick Nardone. It's been a really decently well pitched game, but Amherst has just taken advantage of opportunities when they've gotten them, particularly runners at second and third. And did he go around? Yes. Strikes out. So that'll do it for the inning. But Amherst gets 3 more to lead at 5-0. We head to the top of the 6th when we come back. This is NSN Sports. Mammoths with a 5-0 lead. Killing Hathaway, the shortstop, is the next man up. Grounded out to second and walked. Jack Roberts, Doug Schaefer. Next three up. Five runs. 7 hits for the Mammoths. No runs, 2 hits, 2 errors for the Eves. This one is flied out to left field. Ryan Harden camps underneath, makes the catch. 1 away. Killing Hathaway. Flies out to left. Jack Roberts, the second baseman. Fielders reached on a fielder's choice and grounded out to second. 2 times up. And Sam Schneider, the pitcher, in relief of Drew Fisher, has kept the Eves off the board. In the top of the 6th, Amherst leads at 5-0. And a ground ball to second base. Max Steinhorn, vacuum cleaner, over to first. 2 away. Doug Schaefer walked and grounded out to the pitcher. Pitch from Schneider, off speed, low, ball 1. Is the 1-0. 1-1. Pitch called a strike on the outside corner. Nicely done by Schneider. Two outs in the inning. That's outside. So 2-1. Twirls Tochi around behind the plate. Amherst will go to Williams tomorrow and play 2 in this series. Strike 2 called, 2-2. They'll do the same thing when Wesleyan comes to town. They'll play at Wesleyan on a Friday and then play Wesleyan for 2 here. It could be a huge matchup, depending on how things go tomorrow for the Mammoths. They've got to go to Hamilton for 3-2, so they've got a chance to get back into the mix here, but they've got to get some wins. 3-2 count. This one's fouled away. Off to a good start here today, 5-0. Good pitching by Drew Fisher, and in relief, Sam Schneider so far. 3-2 count coming up. There was 2 out in the innings. Walked him, so Doug Schaefer walks for the 2nd time today. Jackson Parise struck out swinging and grounded out to second. Designated hitter, young man from Williamstown. Swing and fouled away by Parisi. So 0-1. Take a look at that Amherst schedule for a moment. At Williams tomorrow for 2. Salway Regina here for Monday. And a ground ball back to the pitcher. Schneider has it. Underhands to first base, and that'll do it. And the walk does not do any damage for Sam Schneider. And more of the same for the Eves, off the board. Only 2 hits so far. We'll head to the bottom of the 6th, 5-0 Mammoths. Back in a bit. Bottom of the sixth coming up. Severino Tochi, Ryan Harden, Max Steinhorn, and it's Kyle Dean back out there. On the mound for the Eafs. Hard throwing. Kyle Dean blows that by Tochi. 0-1. And a rip here by Tochi to center field. He's not going to get it. It's going to go all the way to the wall. And Tochi's going to be in there standing up at second base. Oh, what a rope by Severino Tochi. And a leadoff double by the catcher. So leadoff double by the Mammoths, and it's going to be Ryan Harden trying to get him in. Kyle Dean. Strike one called on Harden. Throws hard, but Tochi got all of that. Wasn't a threat to go out, but boy, it was a sinking line drive that went over the center fielder's head. Adam Regensburg came in on the play as he's taught to do, and then had to get back quickly, and had no chance as it blew right over him. Tochi at second. And now timeout has been called. And Harden gets back and digs in. Mammoths with a chance to get some more damage here. Already lead at 5-0. Nobody out, and Severino Tochi at second base. Swing defensively by Harden this time. Got a piece of it. 1-2. Yeah, and Amherst with work to do to get back in the division race. Wesleyan leads at 4-1. Williams is 4-2, so they can give the East some issues here this weekend. Already 5-0. Swing and a miss. And thrown out at first base. So Harden cannot advance the runner. It's going to bring up Max Steinhorn. And again, the theme from The Godfather accompanies him as he comes to the plate. Popped out to second and 2 singles. 1 out in the inning, and Severino Tochi stays at second base. Ball 1. They go to Hamilton for 3 games on the 21st and the 22nd, so they're in the same division, so there's a chance to make up some ground. And Elms, Nichols, and then 3 against Wesleyan, 2 here, 1 at Wesleyan, at Brandeis, UMass Boston, and then at Colby. So the damage, if there isn't going to be done by the Mammoths, they have to do it at Hamilton, at Williams tomorrow, and take care of business against Wesleyan when they come into town. This one's popped straight up. The first baseman's got a chance, but the second baseman takes it over, makes the catch, and again, no advance by Tochi. So Jack Roberts makes the play behind first base. And it's going to be up to Harry Robeson. Infield hit, flied out to right, and doubled. Tochi at second base, and Dean has come back with 2 outs here after giving the lead-off double to Severino Tochi. Mammoths lead at 5-0. We're in the bottom of the 6th. And then we get Tochi hung up here. This should be the 3rd out eventually, and here's the tag, and that is the 3rd out. So Tochi stranded at second, gets run down in a tag play. And the Eves are out of trouble. They're still down by 5, though. We'll go to the top of the 7th when we come back. It's 5-0 Mammoths. Moving right along to the top of the 7th, and it's Adam Regensburg, Nate Mikulski, Alex Pansteris, and back on the mound is Sam Schneider, who's done nice work. First pitch to Regensburg is a ball. And here's a foul ball to the right side. 1-1 the count on Adam Regensburg, center fielder from Pottstown, Pennsylvania. He's a junior. Schneider in relief of Drew Fisher, the starter, has kept the Eves off the board. Off-speed pitch, called a ball. Looked like it was right there, but I've got a pretty bad angle. And now the 2-1. Swing and a foul back. Count runs to 2-2. Two count. Swing and a miss. Got him. Now Regenberg strikes out. First time he's gotten out today. Singled and walked before the strikeout. Nate Mikulski, the first baseman, struck out looking and grounded out to second. So Amherst pitching has done the job here so far. Only given up 2 hits to the Eves. And that was early in the game, if I'm not mistaken. Been throwing up zeros ever since. This one's fly to right. Has got a chance. It might be falling foul. It does. 3 players converge. So 0-1 on Mikulski. Waiting on the 0-1 from Sam Schneider. Up and away, 1-1. One's low, so 2-1. Bases are clear for Nathan Mikulski, big man from San Diego, California. And a ground ball. It's going to be taken by Harry Roberson. It's short. Long throw over in the hole. Got him. Alex Pansteris is the next man up. He's the catcher. Singled. Grounded out to short. 10. That's the 10th ground ball out that Williams has hit into today. On 1. 1-1 now on Pansteris. Two outs in the inning. Nobody on for the Eves. Haven't really had a sniff since the first or second inning. Amherst pitching has been doing the job. 2-1 the count. Sam Schneider trying to complete another inning with a man on. And gets by Max Steinhorn, the ground ball through the infield. Picked up by Anthony Spina. And, of course, the announcer's curse works perfectly. Alex Pansteris reaches. And Michael Stamus is up. Stamus, the left fielder, struck out and grounded out to first. 2 outs in the inning. Yeah, hit him, I think. They're going to give him the base? Nope. But Pansteris quickly trots down to second base on the pass ball and or wild pitch. So now the Eves have a runner at second. First time they've had a runner at second for a while. And a chance for Stamus to do something about it. 1-0 count coming up to Michael Stamus. Swing and a miss. 1-1. 2 outs in the inning. Runner at second is Alex Pansteris. Couple of singles today for Pansteris, so he's done a nice job. 1-1 count. Floats it in there, off-speed pitch, catches the batter unawares. Lucky to get a piece of that, otherwise it would have been strike 3. Well out in front of it. And now the 1-2 from Sam Schneider. This is popped up. Chance for Tochi running over quickly. Hits the dugout roof of the Eves. Count remains 1-2. 2 outs in the inning. Beautiful day here in the Pioneer Valley. We've had some really crummy weather here this spring. And now a ground ball back to the pitcher. And ruled foul by the home plate umpire, Rick Force. We had a whole weekend completely washed out. We had the opening day game March 26, washed out, snowed out, iced out, take your pick, sleeted out. It was tough to get a game in. Opening game against NESCAC for Bowdoin was 6 inches of snow on the ground. Couldn't play. It was just brutal. Better of late. 1-2. Off speed. Got him reaching on this. Steinhorn. Out. And that's it. All right. 5-0 Mammoths. Head to the bottom of the 7th. Amherst in control. Back in a bit. Bottom seven coming up. Yanni Thanopoulos. Anthony Spina, Nick Nardone. First pitch to Thanopoulos, fouled away. Amherst leads this one 5-0, looking pretty good at it too. Second pitch is a ball, so 1-1. Kyle Dean is the pitcher out there for a third try, in relief of Sean Hager. Hager went 4 innings and a third, 2 earned runs, 5 strikeouts, 2 base on balls. And here's a ground ball to second base. Jack Roberts over to first, 1 away.
Now batting, number 16.
Anthony Spina singled, walked, and struck out. It's been a well-played game. Move right along. Good pitching. Some timely hitting by Amherst College. A lot of walks. This one's fouled away by Spina. So he's in the hole 0-2 really quickly. He's got the lime green thing going on the left arm. So I'll have to ask about that too. Shadows creeping over the field now from the third base. Here's a shot to right that's got a chance. Will it fall foul? Ooh, close. Tailed away at the last moment. And fell about 3 feet foul down the right field line. Anthony Spina might have gotten a triple out of that if it was fair, but we'll never know. Count remains 0-2 on Anthony Spina, senior from Brooklyn, New York. One out in the inning. Nobody on for Amherst. Swing and a miss. Got him. So 2 away now. Anthony reaching for that one. Nick Nardone is the next man up. Single, walked, and fouled out. So Kyle Dean has done a decent job as well in relief of Sean Hager. This one's a strike. That's in there. There's strike 2. No action in the Amherst bullpen, so it's going to be Sam Schneider. To pitch the top of the 8th when we get there, it would appear. No action in the Williams bullpen either, so Kyle Dean looks like he's going to be on the hook here for a while, as long as things go well. 2 outs, nobody on. 2-2 count, and fouled back by Nick Nardone. 5 runs batted in for Nick yesterday in a handy win for Amherst against Eastern Connecticut State. Davis Brown got the win yesterday. Went 6 innings. And a drive here by Nardone. Clean single to left. So Nardone gets on with 2 outs. Second single of the day. Brings up Sam Ellenwood with 2 outs now. Sacrificed and struck out twice. Nardone is at first base. That's ball 1. Two outs in the inning. Bottom of the 7th, 5-run lead for Amherst. They lead at 5-0. Swing and a miss, blew that one by him. Sam Ellenwood, the designated hitter today. Junior from Westport, Connecticut. 1-1 count. Comes the pitch, up and away. That's ball 2. Throw down to first, back in time. Nick Nardone. Getting a little cooler now here at Memorial Field. A little late in the day, how are you? 3-1 count now to Kyle Dean. Got the first 2 outs, gave up a single to Nick Nardone, and now is 3-1 to Sam Ellenwood. And then pops this straight up. Let's see if the catcher has a chance, and he does not. Again, over the dugout. Runs the count full to 3-2. Down to 3-2 from Kyle Dean. Here he comes. Runner is going. Strike 3 call. Got him looking. It's academic. Nardone going to second base. So Dean comes back and gets Sam Ellenwood. And we'll go to the top of the 8th. Amherst with a 5-0 lead. Back in a bit. Base here. 0-1 count. It's Sam Schneider back out there. Landry Mayo's mother just came by to say hello. From Texas. You can tell by the way she speaks. Jack Cloud is the man up at the plate. 2-1 count. Sam Schneider done a very nice job in coming in relief of Drew Fisher today, who started. Went 3 innings plus. Swing and a miss this time, 2-2. And this one comes back to the pitcher. There'll be no play on the ball. So Jack Cloud is on. Tough play for Sam Schneider on that one. In his feet, and then the ball caroms away, so no chance for Max Steinhorn to make a play on the ball. So that's an infield single. And it brings up Kellen Hathaway, who's walked, grounded out to second, and flied to left. And here's a line drive to left, so that gets through. Riding Harden, so 2 on and nobody out now for the Eves, who are down by 5. have a chance to make some noise here in the top of the 8th. And Jack Roberts, the second baseman, reached on a fielder's choice and has grounded out to second twice. Is an out that Amherst needs to get. 5-0 Mammoths, top of the 8th, but the Eves with 2 on and nobody out. Strike one called on Roberts. Still no action in the Amherst bullpen. So an infield single and a line out to left field. 0-2, good pitch. Hathaway drives one to left. It's going to have to Roberts, Schaefer, and Parisi. Trying to get on the board. Here's a drive to center field. Thanopoulos won't get this. It's over Harden's head as well. Goes to the walls, and a couple of runs are going to come home here. And it's 5-2. Jack Roberts with a double. Yanni Thanopoulos was chasing that. Then Harden came over to help, and it went over Harden's head right to the wall. And Doug Schaefer is up now, and it's 5-2 with Jack Roberts standing at second base. And again, no activity in the Amherst bullpen, so Schneider's run into some problems here. Started with the infield single, something he was unlucky not to handle. And then a clean single and now a clean double. Doug Schaefer in the dirt. Couple of walks and grounded out to the pitcher today by Schaefer. Now there's some stirring in the Mammoth bullpen. And Severino Tochi's going out, and let's see if there will be a change. Looks like Brian Ham's going out as well, or maybe out to stall. Don't see anybody getting up yet. Looks like it's going to be Chris Boldy, maybe? Yeah, Chris Boldy or George Long. George Long is getting up. Well, they'll try to stretch this out as best they can and to give George enough time. One-0 count on Doug Schaefer. Off-speed pitch, misses. 2-0. Mike Castigli now looks like he's getting up. And the Eef dugout has come alive. 2-0 count. Roberts at second base. There's still nobody out. 2 runs in. And now a drive to right field. Spina has the catch. Nicely done by Spina. Now there's one away. Line drive to right field. Anthony Spina over quickly. Sinking. Tough play by Spina, but he makes it. So a line out by Schaefer to right field. There's the first out of the inning. No advance by Roberts. Jackson Parisi, the designated hitter, struck out, grounded out to second, and ground out to the pitcher. Had a tough day. Opens at the feet, so that's ball 1. Waiting on the 1-0 from Sam Schneider, trying to buy some time here. And struck hard to Roberson over to second base. He is safe on the double play. Attempt by Steinhorn to touch the bag. There's 2 away. But these balls have been hit hard here of late. Roberson right there to make the catch. And Roberts got back to second base just in time to avoid the double play. Now Adam Regensburg is up, singled, walked, and struck out today. 2 outs in the inning, and Roberts still at second base. Strike 1. 2 runs in for the Eves, makes it 5-2 now. But Schneider's come back with 2 outs. Swung on and fouled away by Adam Regensburg. Left-hand batter, batting .309 on the season. 18 runs batted in, leads the team with Kellen Hathaway. 0-2 count, Sam Schneider trying to get out of the inning with only 2 runs in. Now the 0-2 from Schneider. Off speed, got him. Good pitch by Schneider to get out of the inning. Regensburg fooled completely. Amherst leads at 5-2. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. Hugh Campbell with you. NSN Sports back in a moment. Severino Tochi, Ryan Harden, bottom of the order coming up for the Mammoths. They're leading at 5-2, so the Eves get 2 in the top of the 8th to stay within reach here. And Kyle Dean is back out there. George Long, Mike Castigli warming up in the Mammoth bullpen for Amherst. I suspect we'll see one of those 2 pitches in the top of the 9th. Here's the pitch from Dean, way outside. Shadows creeping across the field now. You've got shadows between the batter and the pitcher. It's probably advantage pitcher. 1-2 count. Swing and a miss. Got him. Chase Henley goes down. Second strikeout on the day. That brings up Severino Tochi, who doubled his last time up. Single before that and struck out swinging. This pitch to Tochi is a strike. Strike 1. And strike 2. There comes the 0-2. There's 1 out in the inning. This one's nubbed in front, foul. .5-2 game. Mammoths lead it. We're in the bottom of the 8th. There's 1 away. Chase Henley struck out to start the inning. And what's going on here? We've got a bit of a stoppage in play as Severino Tochi, I think, found that off his foot. And he's wandering about looking for time. He'll stay in there though. He's a hockey player. Big lacrosse game coming up tomorrow here at Pratt Field on the campus of Amherst College. Number 2 in the country, Tufts Jumbos, come in to take on the Amherst Mammoths. That's a ball, so that's going to be 1-2. Ball 2. Count runs at 2-2. It's going to be a war tomorrow for sure. Lacrosse, they're animals. They're just relentless. They take no prisoners when they play lacrosse in the NESCAC. 3-2 count. Fouled away. Amherst really lucky to get by Connecticut College last Tuesday in a double overtime thriller. Chris Albanese with the game winner in double OT. Look forward to calling his name early and often tomorrow. And here draws a walk. So Tochi's on. And Ryan Harden is the next man up. Struck out a couple of times and grounded out the third. Left fielder. No doubt the Jumbos tomorrow will be looking to come in and put Amherst in their place. They're not ranked number 2 in the nation for nothing. And a steal here by Tochi. Clean steal. Down to second base. So Amherst with a bit of a threat going here. One on at second, and there's one out in the inning. Up by 3 runs. And Kyle Dean upset it himself. Is the 0-1 to Ryan Harden. Swing and a miss. Kyle Dean, the freshman from Fremont, California. Here comes the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Wow. Okay. Ryan Harden, tough day. 3 strikeouts and a ground out. That brings up Max Steinhorn. A couple of singles and a couple of pop-outs to second base for Max today. Amherst up by 3. We're in the bottom of the 8th, and there are 2 outs. It's strike 1 to Max Steinhorn. Has a few putouts today at second base as well. Swing and a miss, 0-2. So Kyle Dean reaching back here. Blew Harden away. He's looking to blow Steinhorn away. And a ground ball to second. Jack Roberts over to first. That'll do it. We'll go to the top of the 9th with the East down by 3. 3 to tie. We'll keep playing. All right, so back in a moment. 5-2, Mammoths lead it. Nathan Mikulski will step in, and it's going to be Sam Schneider who's gone back out there. So Brian Ham showing confidence in Sam Schneider. And Williams is roping the ball pretty good in the top of the 8th, but they've gone back to Schneider here. 0-1 the count on Mikulski. And this is ripped to center field. Yanni Thanopoulos has a play, 1 out. Brings up Alex Pansteris and then Michael Stamus. If anybody gets on, it's Jack Cloud. 2 outs away from getting the game here is Sam Schneider. Swing and a miss. Strike 1 on Alex Pansteris. Singled twice and grounded out to short. Here's the 0-1. That's fouled back, 0-2. Sam Schneider, I think, is in line for the win here, because when Drew Fisher left the game, it was tied at 2. It was 2-0. Williams has since gone and gotten 2 runs. And I think it's Schneider's on the hook. So that's probably why Brian Ham has sent him back out there to try and get the win. And that's fair enough. Alex Pansteris. 0-2 count. A ground ball through. Gets past Max Steinhorn. So there's a runner for Williams. In the top of the 9th. Good effort by Max. Just couldn't get over in time. That is the 3rd single of the day for Alex Pansteris, the catcher. Michael Stamus is up, the left fielder. Struck out, grounded out, and popped out. Pinch runner at first base is Jack Overholt, sophomore from Oakton, Virginia. This pitch is a ball. And Mike Castigli, George Long still warming up in the Mammoth bullpen. And I'd say if Stamus gets on, we might see either Long or Castigli in short order. 1-1 count to Michael Stamus. Off-speed pitch, missed. No, got him. 1-2. Couldn't see the signal from the umpire. So 1-2. Pitch on the way. That's ball 2. 2-2. Man at first base is Jack Overholt, who's come in as a pinch runner for Alex Pansteris. This one's popped up. Should be playable for Max Steinhorn. Should be the second out of the inning. It is. So Sam Schneider is 1 out away from giving Amherst a 5-2 win, as long as there's no runs in between. Jack Cloud, a right fielder, back to the top of the order. Flat out twice, fouled out to third, and an infield single for Cloud. He got things going in the top of the 8th to get 2 runs across. 2 outs, top of the 9th. Eves down by 3. It's 5-2 Mammoths. Strike called. 1-1. One count. And a ground ball. Third base, Nick Nardone. This should do it with a good throw. And out at first base. Oh, foul. Okay. All right. Well, I'll have to do it again. I was wondering why nobody charged the field. It's a foul ball. Let's try it one more time. Looks like Castigli and or George Long are ready to come in. if necessary. This has popped up. This should be the ball game. He's going to have a chance that it's going to be Steinhorn. Makes the catch, and Amherst wins the game 5-2. Terrific win for the Mammoths here this afternoon. A well-pitched game by both teams. Well played. But the Mammoths do prevail 5-2. And it should be Sam Schneider with the win. And Sean Hager probably will get the loss as the starter for the Eves. So Amherst 1-0 in this 3-game series. Go to Williams tomorrow for 2. A couple of important games coming up now to get back in the division. 5-2 the final.